Hello, everybody. Chris with Miss Credit Solutions here with Kayla Sprayberry with Hub Funding Solutions, and we're shooting this video again because there was a reply on the video that we had posted, and they had some questions, and we thought it'd be a good idea to get back together and to address those questions. It was a really good question. So, Kayla, can you
asking want us to talk about something emphasizing the type of financial gap in business that your services cover. So we have 3 questions, so that's our first one.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that financial gap. A lot of small business owners, when they're going in to get financing for their business, the first place they go is their small town bank. And at their small town bank, as you know, you have to bring 100 documents. They want everything but your firstborn.
Oh, yeah.
And then one of the biggest things that they're looking at is your debt to income ratio and your credit score, which are really tied together.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they're looking at least 700 and up. Some that I've talked to really won't do anything unless it's 750, 760 and up.
Yeah.
Which can be hard, you know.
Yeah.
And so they've already bogged down their debt to income ratio, which makes it difficult. So a lot of the people that we work with are the people that are in that ranges of mid 600s, 700s that are really building on it, but they need a little bit of help.
Yeah.
And that's where Chris comes in.
Definitely.
So if you'll talk about kind of how you do that.
We see that on a normal basis, as far as most of our clients aren't able to like qualify for a home loan. So let's say they're in the 500s. And where our company comes in and helps is we piece together the game plan. We look at things like paying off debt, reducing a credit card debt. Is that going to gain 40 points? Maybe paying off a collection. Sometimes it does gain points, and we put all that simulation together, and it's a game plan of showing customers how to achieve that score, 700. And what's good about our program, the way we go about finding out their scores on a month-to-month basis, is we use a self-credit monitoring account. So it doesn't hurt the client's credit, and we can check it monthly. And whenever we see the scores get to where they need to be, we refer back to you guys, and you're able to pull their credit. And the inquiries the pulls that we have won't affect y'all at all. But it's a combination of that, and also I should add that if our clients, we see it most of the time, they don't have credit established. So we have to show them how to establish credit the right way. And we coach them every 30, 45 days. We'll stay in contact with them and letting them know how they're progressing. And so that keeps them involved and keeps them motivated to continue the program so they can get a loan. So that's how we come in and help with that.
Okay, and that's really helpful for us because a lot of times people have things on their credit report that happened several years ago, but it's not past that, 7-year mark, right?
7 years, yes.
You know, in 7 years, a lot changes in that time. So a lot of the clients that we work with have things there, and we may just need to get a few things taken off.
That's right.
In order for things to happen. You know, because sometimes even if you pay it off, it may not come off of the credit score.
That's right.
And the credit report. So that's part of the clients that we service are people, everyday people who've had things happen. We are here to help the superstars, but we're here to really help those everyday business owners that just want to build their business, create a legacy, or build it to sell it. We're here to help them make that happen. His second question was, how does it apply to the small business owner? So we'll go with that one next, how it applies to the small business owner. So in my mind, that answer is it applies to the small business owner because we're coming in and empowering them to be able to use this as a tool. It is a tool and a game plan, just like you talked about. We are resources. We're not here to judge. We're not here to hammer down and try to throw somebody in a box. We're really here as a resource to help people build their businesses into what they want without sacrificing their personal life.
Yeah.
I mean, would you agree that's
definitely? Yeah, from our services, and we've seen it all. You know, I've seen credit scores, a lot of collection stuff like that, and we don't judge anybody. We're actually counselors. You know, everybody's made mistakes, so what's done is done, and we build them to what the next step is, which is getting higher credit scores, learn a little bit more about their finances so they can stay on top of it where they're not late and those kind of things. And we love empowering our clients. That's one thing that we want to do is we want all of our clients to understand how credit works. When you're done in our program, you're going to maintain good credit as well. So that leads to the next thing in their life is like getting the business loans, getting lower interest rates on automobiles. If they have to get a vehicle for their child, they'll also coach their children how to have good credit. And so that's where when I'm saying empowering, it comes from all those different ways. So, and proud to say, you know, like the program that we put together, you know, we're products of our product. So I mean, I'm proud to say, like, my kids are over 18. They all have 700 credit scores. And that's what we want to teach our clients so
Right.
they can maintain that for their children, for them, and so forth. So there's many benefits.
And you know, a lot of us went through the generation and we saw the high use of credit cards,
Yep.
you know, that high debt lifestyle. And, you know, that's something that we are both really looking at is we want to empower our clients to be able to show the next generation how to, you know, run their personal and business lives in a financially responsible way, leveraging things and keeping debt in a good I don't know, spectrum.
Yeah.
I guess to where it's healthy and you know, creating the next generation
Leaving
of
that
business
legacy.
people.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
awesome. Yeah. That's great.
So the last part of this that we'll finish up is what can our services be applied to? And our services can be applied to a few major things. We really focus on asset-based, which is going to be equipment, trucks, trailers, vehicles, specialty equipment. That's a big part of ours. That's our asset-based area. And then we also do working capital. Working capital can come in the forms of short-term loans, long-term loans. They can go into full business credit lines. So there's a lot of options there for working capital that people put straight onto their business that's building their business's credit, not having to go on their credit report.
Definitely.
Because to be honest, you don't want your work backhoe sitting or your truck and trailer sitting on your personal credit when it's really a business expense. It's taxed as business. You really don't want it sitting on your personal credit. And then the last thing that we do, which is becoming a bigger part of our business, is our commercial real estate part.
Okay.
We can actually help fund and refinance commercial real estate. Commercial real estate is a big investment, whether it's just a single office, a yard, a piece of real estate, you know, even agriculture land. We can help fund that so that it is on the business, it's actually building some credit. Because a lot of times, if you go through some of the regular banks, it never gets reported as credit.
Right.
So they go to then get more assets and the business doesn't have any credit. But we're there to help put it on there to help build it as an asset.
That's awesome.
So that's kind of our three major areas that we work in. But Chris, thank you for your time.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
appreciate it.
No problem. I really enjoyed doing this. I think that we can hit on many topics. So if anybody, just like, what's his name, Eric?
Eric?
If you have a topic you'd like us to discuss, feel free to message, post, give us a call. We're trying to help everybody as much as possible and also let everybody know about our services. You know, me being a small business owner, I mean, I understand like all the services you offer. And I want to add on that too before we end this is that you're limited. I believe you're limited if you're using your personal credit.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be overextended. You're just going to affect your ability, like we talked about last time, buying a home because your DTI is too much. So to know firsthand, like from a business owner, of like having resources like yours is very helpful. So I can relate in many ways. That's where I'm getting at. So if any of y'all have any other questions, we'd love to hear from you guys. So thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Bye. Good.
I think